right, what's up, Migo like geeks and freaks? So apparently the sound quality on some of these videos wasn't so great. So we're going to try it with a headset this time, see if it's any better. All right, so today we're going to review some McFarlane Batman 66 from the classic TV series figures. One, because I have a few pieces. I've gotten a few pieces over the last couple months, and I actually just acquired 5 more pieces for Father's Day, so I'm very excited. So let's start with the basic piece here. So McFarlane put out, now this is still in the box, he put out one of these things was the Batcave, and you can see the box it's not too crazy. I think this was about $30. The quality overall is good. Let me show you the back to make it a little bit better, but this is basically what you're getting when you open it up. You don't get the figures, you don't get the Batmobile, you do get the Batcave, which is pretty sweet. It's got all kinds of fun stuff on there. We've got the computers themselves. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. I guess is what they make a little noise in there. It's 24 inches wide across the back when you put it all together. It is plastic, and actually it looks all plastic. I don't see any cardboard stuff in there. But it's got all the classic Batman computers and so on from the 60s program. Now, I received that, I believe, for Christmas last year. And then over time, I've accumulated some of the figures. So, for example, I had acquired Catwoman, which I actually got as a gift, and I actually got from Dr. Durant or Rich Hurley. So I have 2 of them. So today we're going to actually open her up because I'm excited to see that. I also received from Dr. Durant or Rich Hurley the Penguin. We will not be opening him today because I only have one. He's pretty sweet. Also received the Riddler today and received the Riddler from Rich Hurley a while ago. My wife isn't as up on what I have and what I don't, but we'll be opening him today, so we have an extra of that. Today, I also acquired Cesar Romero's The Joker, and you know this. Let me go back a second. So, it's Frank Gorshin as the Riddler. I actually had an opportunity to meet him in person. Oh my gosh, about 1997, about 25 years ago, which launched me a little bit in the collecting. Make a long story short, I went to a show with a guy that I had just met. His wife was friends with my wife at the time. And he said, "Hey, I'm going to the show. Do you want to go?" And I'm like, "What is it?" He's like, "Well, it's an autograph show, and you can meet Adam West and Burt Ward." He's like, Batman and Robin and Julie Newmar and Frank Gorshin. I'm like, "All right, I'll go." So I went, and while walking through, it was also a toy show, and they had some tables with some things on them. And I happened to see some Planet of the Apes figures. I'm like, "Oh, I recognize those." Now, I didn't know what the word Mego was or the company Mego back then. I did not know that. I just saw these Planet of the Apes, like, "Oh, those look familiar." I had some of those. I had the Treehouse, a couple figures, I remember. They go on the table, and they were used. And I said, "How much are these?" And I'm expecting like $2-3 because they're old used toys. He's like, "Oh, $120-$150. I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, man, these are collectible." I'm like, "Collectible?" He's like, "Yeah, they're collectible." I'm like, all right. So from there, kind of launched, got me interested in some Migos. I started talking about it till I received my first box of, I think it was about 7 Migos from my brother-in-law at the time that he found in the attic from when he was a kid. And they were all in parts, and somehow I was miraculously able to put them back together. They included, I think, one of the astronauts, one of the apes, Dracula, uh, I think an Action Jackson, maybe a couple other figures. I don't remember what they were now. Anyway, going to the show, we happened to, meet Adam West and Burt Ward and so on. And we went into the bar to get a Coke or something. And there's Frank Gorshin with his ponytail sitting there in his leather jacket smoking at the bar, which was permitted back then. And he was by himself. And everyone's like, "Hey, it's Frank Gorshin." I'm like, "Yeah." And we didn't say too much. We kind of left him alone. Looked like he was trying to get away from the crowd, so left him alone. Then we went up, started getting autographs at the tables. And my friend had gone up to get Adam West and Burt Ward and Julie Newmar, and who was one of the 3 Catwomen, and which I think she was like 70, and she still looked absolutely fantastic. It was unreal. What's up, Gilbert? I didn't see you sneak in there, man. Gilbert Rodriguez, the Final Faction King, the Final Faction Facebook page. You have to check it out. It's Go Time Final Faction. It's a fantastic page. Definitely join. So anyway, so we got to Frank Gorshin. There was a line, and my friend took his camera out because we weren't using cell phones with cameras back then. He took it out, took a picture, maybe 1 or 2, I don't remember. And Frank Gorshin kind of looked over from the table, and he's like, "Look at this little fucker. taking pictures of me. I guess because you're supposed to pay him for pictures. And we were like, wow, what a dick, whatever. And he was kind of a dick about that. I get he wants to make his money and so on, but just took a picture. He was like fucking 20 feet away, 25 feet away. It wasn't like he was getting some professional shot where it was posed. So after that, I was like, fuck you, Frank Gorshin. But anyway, so that is the Frank Gorshin Riddler. And this is the Burgess Meredith Penguin. Everybody remembers him also from Rocky. This is the Eartha Kitt Catwoman. I don't know if they have plans to make the Lee Merriweather or the Julie Newmar version. That would be great if they did, but that is the Eartha Kitt version. This is the Cesar Romero Joker, which Cesar Romero was just fantastic. They even, pictures on the back and so on of each figure. I guess I didn't show you guys those. These are actually the figures and poses. They look pretty good. Some actually look like they took pictures of the actors in their makeup, but they're really good sculpts. Somebody did a really good job on them. And then today I also received, which I was so excited, I received Batman and I received Robin. And I'd been looking for these. I just said to someone last week, man, I got this cave set, this Batcave set. I don't have the Batmobile. I don't have Batman. I don't have Robin. I've been going to Target, haven't found too much. Matter of fact, I just saw the other day I went yesterday, they had about 8 Catwomen there. But to get even better, this also came, and it is the Batmobile that goes with the set. It's a fantastic piece. They did a really nice job. I will not be taking this out of the box. Not today, probably not ever, but you can see how it sits really well in front of the Batcave in front. Here it is by itself, and then you can see with the actual Batman and Robin sitting in it. It's really a great set. They did a nice job with it. At least I think so. Now, I showed you guys before the Mezco toys, full giant box Batman set. It comes with everything, the Batcave, the Batmobile, all the figures, multiple accessories. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's a great set. But this set I also love. It's great. And Todd McFarlane, I think, has done a great job over the years with toys. I love his monster toys and so on. I'm not a big Spawn collector. I never really read Spawn as a comic. I remember seeing the movie. I'm like, all right, this is okay. But what I will say is that I do think he does a great job with his toys. He puts, a lot of his figures, he puts the gore into them. I love the Hunter with the Wolfman set where you can disassemble the hunters if the Wolfman tore them apart in the tree and so on. And the sea creature, which is his version of Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Dracula. You can actually put a wooden stake in his heart and so on. Really cool sets. I have them over there open. Someday I might buy them in packages again, but I thought they were great. So I really like these things. So let's get down to this because we do have some of these figures. We have doubles of, such as Catwoman and the Riddler. I just want to make sure I'm not fucking this up because I don't have to go find them again. They're tough to find. My wife said the Batman took her a month to get. Now, if you notice with each one, if you haven't seen these yet, but you probably have, they come with these little, the little pow, bang, all the little words when Batman used to get in his, Batman and Robin would fight the villains. And these have little clips so you can clip them onto their hands, I guess. But let's give this guy an open. I did notice with these, like they are sealed to the cards, but this side right here always seems to be some air, as if they couldn't quite. The card's just a little bit too short to get that in there. So let's get them open because we're gonna have the carded ones, and we're gonna have 2 of them that are open. Probably shouldn't, but I'm going to because I really just want to get my hands on them. These cards are not going to survive me opening them, I can tell you right now. So let's get them out of the package, shall we? Bring this down a little bit. Nom, 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 nom. You can see the card is actually quite, where they put the actual, the pop-out words, if you will. They put colors behind them to make them pop a little more, and they did a nice job. It's got the great Batman logo and so on. Really, really, really great McFarlane toys, if you can see them. All right, let's get this Riddler out of his package. We have Ouch, and we have Wham, and these are a pretty flexible plastic. They're kind of a little rubbery. I'm sure you could snap them in half, just to give you an idea. So they all have a little bit different. So Riddler comes with Ouch and Wham. Catwoman has I and Eow. Batman has Pow and Kapow. Robin has Bam and Wham. So he's got one of the ones that the Riddler has. looks like Penguin's got Pow and Kapow, but he has them in different colors than the actual Batman one, but still the same words. And then the Joker, I said the Penguin right, and the Joker has ouch and sock. No, not sock on your forehead, but sock it to me, right? All right, so let's get the Riddler out. These figures are great. I think they're about 5 inches, I'm thinking. They look to be about 5 inches or so. Let's see. Oh, okay, well, they are stuck in what it looks like, possibly with that little rubber. Oh, I hate this stuff. This little, yeah, these little rubber, kind of clear rubber band things. Yep. There we go. Don't break them. And here is the Riddler. So their articulation, well, actually, it's more articulated than I thought. I thought it was just shoulders and pelvis, but apparently we can bend the arms. We can bend the legs. They're good pose. The head's turn. Look at that. I just bent the arm and it didn't break. Just saying. But essentially, like, he's got his Riddlers down the side. They did a really nice job. And the guys who sculpted them really did a good job making them, look like the original actors, which I think is great. So I'm assuming they must have got some licenses for that. And then basically you can give yourself some of these, have them fight Batman. You can have the wham show up on them, or however you want to put that. Very, very cool. I'm just trying to see the direction of motion for this. Okay, so it's an up and down. It's an up and down, which is great. So he can be wham and ouch, which is pretty cool. So definitely dig these figures. They definitely have some weight to them. They don't feel brittle. They're actually, they don't feel brittle. They're not rubbery. They're definitely hard plastic, but they've got some, and you can see the posability. They go up and down. They go this way. And you could feel it, just so you know, it doesn't just move. You can actually feel it clicking, like it's grabbing a position and holding. So I don't think you have to worry about these guys moving anywhere. So I think that's pretty fantastic. Actually, it's quite fantastic, to say the least. Just checking this out for something. Okay, very, very cool. And so there you have it. There is the Riddler, or in Spanish, Acertijo, who is out of his package. And the colors are on point. I mean, they did a good job. They've got everything really, really close to what I believe was the colors on TV. Friggin' phenomenal. All right, let's open Catwoman, the Eartha Kitt version, because I have 2 of her as well. Unfortunately for you guys, I will not be opening the other one, so tough shit. Just kidding. Just kidding. I make a joke. All right, so let's move her over. Same card backing, if you will. We're going to pull out the eye, and this is yow. All right. And it's great sound effects. So now interestingly enough, she did not have any rubber band holding her in. I guess she's fine. Let's get a good look at her sculpt. There's the Eartha Kitt sculpt on there. Her posability, let's take a look. What has she got? Head. She's got arms. Okay, wow. They are a little, I'll tell you this. They pose. I mean, she's even got her boots on, if you will. They pose. There we go. They pose. Got to give them a little bit. I guess they sit on those packages for a long time. We got to give them a chance to warm up, if you will. Does she go up and down? She does go up and down. She can do all kinds of crazy goodness or badness, if you will. Let's see. Yep. And her arms, look at that. Yep. Her arms do move. So she can get a good pose going on here, if you will. So she's posable too. And you can hit her up again with the, can hit her up with the yow or whatever you want to put on them. And again, they don't break, but they didn't break, which is good. It's nice to see. Don't want to have the stuff breaking when it comes out. Very nice. You can feel, again, even the legs, you can feel them. Let's see if you guys can hear it. Nah, you can't hear that, but they're clicking, so you can actually see they're grabbing in there. And I'm sure if you threw this out the window or dropped it on concrete 6 feet or more, it'd probably break. I mean, we're not going to, it's plastic, right? However, they did a good job These are great figures. I mean, I tell you, if I was a kid, I'd be happy to get those. I know they're collectible, but I would say these look like they've got some tolerance, some strength to them, so I wouldn't be as concerned giving to a kid to play with. All right, so I tried to put a Batman record on for you, and then I realized I don't have any Batman records. I've got Superman, Conan, pretty much everybody else, but I don't have Batman. Or I haven't found it if it's in there, so we'll have to go look for that because I thought we'd do the original Batman theme song. I guess I could have done it on the phone, of course. But if you really want to get some really cool Batman stuff, or you want to really know about really neat vintage Batman stuff, I would tell you that Max Overnighter, who is in Meagle Like and on Facebook as Max Overnighter, he is a very affluent Batman collector. He has a lot of stuff, a lot of hard to find stuff too. Let's see if this works. We'll try this. Let's see if we're going to get a commercial. We are. Of course, we're going to get a commercial. Why wouldn't we get a commercial? Here we go. Here we go. So we can do that for you. Here you go. So there's all your kapows. There's all our little pop-ups, if you will. That's right. Friggin' great theme. All these criminals that Batman's fighting. Here we go. Adam West. Poor Adam West has never, ever, ever been able to escape that "Hey Batman." I remember seeing him more than once, and people say, "Hey Batman," he's like, "It's Adam West." Like, he used to get annoyed at the shows I went to, and I mean, I get it. You probably get tired of being called that, but it's still cool at the same time. It probably wears thin on you after a while. So that's what we have for today. So that's pretty much it. Does he have the mustache? Are you asking me for the Riddler, Gilbert, or for the Riddler, right? What's up, JP? How's it going, man? JC, the mustache? Did the Riddler have the mustache? I don't remember him having a mustache. I thought he was mustache less. Sans mustache. Sans mustache. That's what I think. That's what I thought. I could be wrong. I thought it was sans mustache, but in any case, he does not have a mustache, if that's what you're asking. We'll give you a good shot of him. They did a nice job of them. So I'm excited to get these out over there. We're gonna have to do some setup. I'll be doing some more stuff with the Fighting Fury ships in a little while. So I'll probably be back on here live shortly to get them done because I want to set them up, get them going, and then we'll bring them down. I'm going to give you guys a look at both ships, if I can get them both. Actually, I'll bring the other ship. If I can get on this table. I don't think I can get both on the table. I could try. We'll see. But, Romero refused to shave. Oh, does he have the must? Oh, Romero. Oh, I don't know, Gilbert. That's a good question. I'm guessing that he did not. He doesn't look like he does in there. And even from the back, I don't think he has a mustache. So they painted his mustache white. I don't know why he wouldn't shave his mustache. I guess that's his choice. I don't know. I do remember them interviewing Cesar Romero, or asking him a question when Michael Keaton did Batman Returns and Jack Nicholson as a Joker. And Cesar Romero was not happy. He basically said that he was, the correct Batman, the correct Joker. And I think I remember reading something about Adam West, kind of in the same boat, saying how, he doesn't understand that's not really how Batman was. But obviously the TV show, there was a comical side to it. It was a great show. Kids tuned in from all over, and they still tune in today to watch it. I mean, that's an old show. It's a great show, absolutely fantastic, and nice to see that they got on TV, and they were able to make it cheesy without making it stupid and without making it disappear. So it kept coming back. So there you have it. All right, I'm going to go get some Fighting Fury stuff set up. I got to set up the Sea Fury play case, and I have to set up the big ship again because apparently I need to shoot some video in a different format and get that done. So hopefully you guys are having a great evening. A happy Father's Day to everyone. I should start off with that. For those of you that know your fathers, and for those of you who aren't sure, well, happy Father's Day to you. If there's any single mothers watching out there, They're raising their kids on their own. Well, a happy Father's Day to you too, because you're doing the job of both. And likewise for you fathers that are raising kids on your own on Mother's Day, you get your happy Mother's Day. Anyway, in any case, hope everybody's doing well. Peace.